Hey Aries, welcome in. Welcome to the month of May, Taurus season. Thanks so much for being here. And my apologies in getting this video out a little late, but here we are. How's the month of May treating you so far? I was just telling Pisces, I feel like this month has felt very chaotic. At least for me. I don't know what your experience is, Aries. Okay, so this is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Taurus season, second house energy, which focuses on your natural skills, your self-worth, resources, possessions, and values. Taurus rules the throat, neck, and shoulders and is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, harmony, peace, and money. All right, Aries. So we are going to ask the question, what is the overall energy for the month of May? Where or what is draining your energy? Where what is bringing you energy and or momentum? And Spirit's advice and guidance. So welcoming in the guides and guardians for Aries. Overall energy for this month. What is draining Aries energy? What is bringing them energy / momentum? And Spirit's advice and guidance on the month of May and or outcome. It feels like this card wants to come too. All right, and I just want to say, if you're interested, I'm offering 6-week journeys. I have one opening in June and another one in July. If you are interested in that, it's a transformative experience, and I'll have the link below. All right, for Aries, overall energy. Nice. We've got the card of strength here. I'm also hearing resilience. I really love this. So I feel like whatever challenges are coming up for you this month, you're going to have the endurance to get through it. I also feel like for some of you, Aries, you are helping others through a challenging time this month. And it's probably because you have been through a similar experience. You have, wisdom or skills with whatever it is that that person is needing. So I really feel like a lot of Aries are in service to others this month. But I really love this. You have the courage, you have the strength, endurance, and resilience to make it through whatever's coming up for you this month. I love the strength card. I will just say, I love the strength card. But oftentimes when it does come up, it is coming up because you are facing a challenge. There's something pretty big going on. Okay, what is draining your energy? Oh, we've got the Fool. Interesting. Two major arcana cards here. So this is a big deal. What is draining your energy? Maybe you are wanting to make a change, but the time is just not right. But I kind of feel like this is dealing with another person. Major arcana cards don't necessarily represent like individuals necessarily, but I do feel like that's what this card is talking about here. Maybe you have family, friends, people you care about, someone close to you, and you can see that they're headed in the wrong direction from your perspective. There's nothing you can do about it, but that's very frustrating. For some of you, I feel like this is employment that you can see is headed in a direction that's not aligned with you anymore. So you may need to make a decision. How are you going to continue to engage in this energy? This could be with the employer or the person. Is it time to cut ties? Is it time to, move in a different direction, look for another job? It's that type of energy. But this is definitely things outside of your control. You have no control over this energy, whatever the situation and or person is doing. So if you think that you can change that, you're draining your energy. Wow, look, you've got another major arcana card. Wow, Aries, what is going on? You guys have a lot going on. Judgment. I love this card. It's right below the strength card here, but this is acceptance. Forgiveness can be here too. But this is, and it's also reviewing, what are my options? What are my choices? What am I going to do next? What is my next best? What's the next best step? But it really, I love acceptance and forgiveness brings in so much peace for you. So it's coming to terms with the situation and reviewing and deciding what direction you're going to move in. And I find it interesting too that both of these beings on these cards are going different directions. I do really kind of feel like this could be a child in this position. Maybe you are needing to kind of pull back from, this would be an adult child, not a little kid. So maybe some of you have adult children that you are needing to turn your back on temporarily because there's nothing that you can do. And so you're just putting, your faith in a higher power, God, whatever you want to say, and trusting that things will work out the way they need to work out. But I like this acceptance. It opens doors. It opens, it gives you the opportunity to move in a new direction. I'm really excited to see what is the advice and guidance / outcome. Oh, interesting. Look at this. We've got the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Yeah, so, well, shit, you guys. So the 8 and 9 of Swords, we have all this beautiful energy of strength, endurance, resilience, growth, acceptance, and acknowledgement. But then there's also this energy of no, I don't want to accept this. And that's okay too. I don't want to accept this. I don't want to move forward. Really, digging your heels in and wanting to create a change that isn't going to happen. These energies are out of your control. You can work with them, which is what I feel like with the Judgment card. You have to work with what you have. So the 8 of Swords, that's really keeping yourself stuck. And I feel like the advice here is, accept what is happening. What are your options? How can you work with this energy? What is feeling trapped? What can you do so you're not feeling so trapped? And this is also acknowledging the fact that you have a lot of anxiety over what's happening. This could be potentially falling into depression. But I also want to say that whatever you think the worst case scenario is, that's just your projection, your anxiety. It doesn't mean that that's what's going to happen. So do your best this month to not get stuck in your head or get stuck on, worries and concerns. Get out of that energy and stay in the energy of this card here, which is, what are my options? Coming to a place of acceptance and also asking for help, asking for divine intervention, asking that the universe will bring you the tools that you need to weather the storm. And with the Strength card here is the overall energy. I believe that is what is going to happen for you this month. You will have what you need to get through this month, and new doors are going to open for you. So just be very energetically open. Interestingly enough, the 6-week journey that I was talking about, that journey opens you up energetically. All right, Aries, I'm just sending you guys so much love and blessings on this month. If you'd like to book a one-on-one, we can dive deeper into your situation. And just do your best to stay out of the anxiety. Ask for help. Ask for support if you need that. It's okay to ask for help. All right, Aries, have a beautiful May, and I'll talk to you soon.